Hey guys, this is Matt Brunet, creator of Animation Lookback and Animat Reviews, and welcome back to another big and beautiful update vlog. Now, to start things off, I just want to begin with something that I completely forgot to do during the second episode of What's in the Box. I meant to do it, but I ended up being so distracted by the amount of things you guys have sent me. I mean, like, with all that stuff, the episode ended up going for so long, I had to split it in two parts. Like, I can't just leave 1 hour-long episode. It would be just insane. But anyways, as you guys may have noticed on my wall, I added a new addition. Now it's more than just the Yellow Submarine and Nightmare Before Christmas poster. I also included what is, for now, my most prized possession in animation, a production cell of Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective. I'll give you guys a photo, like, just to give you guys a closer look and, like, you know, just to see more of the beautiful details on it. What happened actually is that I've always wanted this for a long time, and I found the rare occasion that I actually got it for cheap. Like, I ended up paying less than half of what it should cost. And I really am proud of it. I don't regret it whatsoever. And you guys may have also noticed that on this production cell also has an autograph from the directors John Musker and Ron Clements, which not only they did The Great Mouse Detective, they also did The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, The Princess and the Frog, Treasure Planet, and also the upcoming Moana. That I actually included myself because this was something that I had a while back because I went to an animation festival and, well, this happened. Which was really cool. I never regret, I'm never gonna regret any of this. I'm really glad that I have it. And, yeah, so this is pretty much just to introduce you to this. But you don't want to know about the things happening in my wall. You're here because of the actual updates on my videos. So let's get that started with Animation Lookback. Now, as you guys may have seen somewhere around last month, I have posted the final video of Animation Lookback, the best of stop motion, which goes all into King Kong. Basically everything but what's going to be coming up with, like, Skull Island and stuff like that. But anyways, with that said, at the end of that video, I did put in a sneak peek of what is to come for the next Animation Lookback, and I am happy to confirm that, yes, the next Animation Lookback will be all about Studio Ghibli. Now, considering I do have a lot of anime fans, I guess, like, it'll be a new step to look into, like, Japanese animation, and I think Studio Ghibli will be a great start into that. Now, funny enough, the reason why I chose Studio Ghibli to be the next one was a decision I made a while back. This was back when the rumors sprung out that Studio Ghibli might be closing down, but in actuality, that's not what happened. However, it definitely is a signal of an end of an era for Studio Ghibli. Nowadays, they have a new general manager, and also Hayao Miyazaki has retired from making feature films. So, with that said, I think now would be a perfect opportunity to look into all the Studio Ghibli films that they've done so far, from, I think the first one is either Castle in the Sky or Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, all the way up to the most recent one, which is When Marnie Came Home. However, there will be a big cost when it comes to the Studio Ghibli Lookback, and that is, I cannot post this one on YouTube. As you guys may know, Studio Ghibli is very fierce when it comes to copyright to their content onto YouTube. Now, this actually goes to say with any other Japanese studio, especially like any of the anime studios like Funimation or Toei, especially Nintendo. Oh god, there have been controversies with that recently. But I will post it on all my other websites, including Blip, Mr. Code, RVT, GoIndyTV, and all that kind of stuff, so you guys can go and check it out there. But don't worry, that doesn't mean that I'll leave YouTube empty. I will try to fill it up with a few other things, including, like, commentary, and also, what else can I do? Oh, yeah, Animat Watches. So, like, I will try to compensate with, like, a few more things, so, like, if you're just on YouTube, I won't leave you biting the dust. So yes, all this to say that it is confirmed I am doing Animation Lookback Studio Ghibli next. Expected to arrive maybe somewhere at the end of 2015. With the way that I'm going with my schedule and all that stuff, it seems more likely. That's what I think. The end of 2015, beginning 2016 maybe. Just look around that area per se. So yeah, now with all that done, let's move on to the second update, which is actually going on right now, but for this video, I want to try to clarify a few things. Now, as you may have seen at the end of Animat's classic reviews of A Scanner Darkly, I put in a little sketch trying to talk about what's going to be going on with the animation hat, and yes, it will be coming back, and, well, it has come back at the end of my recent review of Where the Dead Go to Die. Now, so what's pretty much going to be happening, just to clarify a few things, I have recently got a lot of complaints regarding all the Patreon requests that I've been doing. Like, this year, I've pretty much only been doing Patreon requests. It's only just recently since, like, I picked something out of the animation hat. It's just request after request after request after request. And, like, I did get a lot of complaints because those who weren't on Patreon feel like they're not going to get their chance. Like, they want to have a little bit of their Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber chance. So basically what I decided to do is that it will be a guarantee, no matter what, that every month I will be picking out of the animation hat. But during those consecutive Patreon requests, I will be doing twice a month of Animat's classic reviews. But that's not going to be every time I get a Patreon request in general. If I just get one random Patreon request and nothing else, I'll just be doing that Patreon request. It's not like I'll immediately do, I'll do immediately twice a month. I'm just going to be going with the consecutive Patreon requests, and then I'll bring out the animation hat just for an emergency. But it's just to clarify that yes, now I will be picking from the animation hat once a month, guaranteed, no matter what. So this is just a little bit of a clarification. So expect the double reviews to come, well, just recently, like, just maybe now. Expect it now, per se. Okay, but anyways, the next thing that I do want to talk about is actually about the Animat Watches. Now, this is actually a very interesting case. Now, with the Animat Watches, it's that you may have noticed recently I put up a new one not too long ago, which is Animat Watches Where the Dead Go to Die, where not just me, but some of my friends, James, Mike, and Morgan, we all decided to sit down and watch Where the Dead Go to Die. However, it is not the format like I have done before with Legend of the Titanic and Oogie Loves. I've only released 2 videos, one of which being like a best of reactions video, and also pretty much a riff video where you have to put up the movie somewhere so you can watch it with us. Now, the reason for that is mostly because of a little event that just happened not too long ago, which, like, kind of made me, like, I had to do, like, a major change of plans. Here's what happened. Somewhere at the end of April, I actually got an email of a cease and desist. And this is actually coming from Mondo TV, the company that made Legend of the Titanic. And they pretty much told me, like, to have a cease and desist on my Animat Watches videos. So I talked with a few friends and, like, a few legal experts about this, and they pretty much agreed that I have to take that down. And after a while, like, thinking about it, it wasn't easy, but yeah, I kind of do agree. It really was stupid on my part because not, like, what I was doing with the old format of Animat Watches was that when I put the video on, like, not only am I putting their video online, which is kind of like pirating, but also I'm pretty much monetizing it, so that's a double oopsie on my end. So, like, not only did I pull a stupid, I pulled a major stupid, and something very, very illegal. So what I had to do is that I had to delete both all the Animat Watches of Legend of Titanic and all the Animat Watches of Oogie Loves. But don't worry, it's not gone completely. I will be posting it again in the future, but in this new format. But I will admit, I am happy with this with the new format, with what I did with the compilation video, with a little message at the end, like some kind of like goofy little moral of what happens when you watch this movie. So I am kind of proud of it. However, I will say my only complaint that I have about this whole situation is that I cannot feel like there's a bit of hypocrisy in all of this. Now, if it were from like Ken Weiselman or Lionsgate about Oogie Loves, I would completely understand. Like, I just let it go and easily move on. But the fact that it's from Mondo TV and they're telling me that I'm exploiting their Legend of the Titanic, I just can't help it but feel like they're just total hypocrites when they're saying that. Are you trying to tell me, Mondo, that I am pretty much exploiting your content that in itself is exploiting the James Cameron movie? Is that what you're telling me? So, pretty much, that's pretty much my comment. But I'm not going away just yet about it. What I decided to do in response to it is actually another thing like that could be exploiting, but it's completely legal because it is fair use under parody. And that is this little piece of artwork right here. Yes, the Attack on Titanic, which as you can see, I actually reference both animated Titanic movies. Now, what I'm going to do with that is actually, I'm going to make merchandise with it. So, if you guys want to go and get t-shirts of Attack on Titanic, all you have to do is go to EDP shop at spreadshirt.com. And also at the same time, you could get some awesome t-shirts like this. And not only that, but for a limited time offer until May 31st, you guys can get that, you guys can get a little discount on it. Normally I would price my t-shirts, I think like $16.99. This one will go for $12.99. So, get them while they're hot, pretty much. But don't worry, it's not like they're gonna go away completely. So, just go and get them cheap and get them pretty soon. You know, come to think of it, actually, it's been a long time since I've done anything to the to the shop, actually. Maybe in the future I'll add some new things. I'll go check what they have. Maybe I'll include some things like hats and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, one more thing that I want to talk about before we move on to the Q&A. Now, this is just a little thing that I want to do for what's going to be coming up. Now, just recently, I have been working profusely on the YouTube copyright. Ever since I did get that copyright strike for South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, I've just been pretty much like disputing it and appealing it and all that kind of stuff. And surprisingly, things are going really well. I managed to get like more than half of it away, and it actually feels fantastic. I honestly feel really good about myself, and I have been thinking about this, and now this is not going to be a guarantee. Now, like, I'm not going to say like this will happen to all of it, but I am going to try. I will try to upload some videos back onto YouTube, or actually have it on YouTube for the first time ever. Now, as you guys may know, like, when it comes to some companies like Fox or Universal or like some of these companies, instead of posting them on YouTube, I just do this video of go to this link and go to Blip or stuff like that in order to see the video, because you're not going to see it on YouTube. Well, I'm thinking I might as well change that, and I will try to upload them onto YouTube now. However, the thing is that I will try to, like, I will do, like, the copyright dispute and stuff like that, but I will try to upload some of these videos back onto YouTube. So, yes, I will try to do, I will definitely do, like, the top 5 best and worst animated films of the year. I will try to do, like, Animation Lookback Dawn Bluth, and, like, especially the reviews. Like, I will try to do the reviews. I've already done a list, actually, of all the things that I have to do. And so what's going to happen is that these videos will premiere every Tuesday. So not only will you guys be getting a video every Friday on YouTube, but you'll also be getting one every Tuesday. And that's when I'm going to be bringing back some of the old videos, as well as like posting the old Animat Watches back in their new format. So I will be trying to dispute them. There will be some I will not bring back immediately, but we'll see how that goes. So just wish me luck on that, and hopefully I will bring some videos back onto YouTube, because there are some that really do need to be there, honestly. Like, the top 10 worst films based on a cartoon, honestly should be on YouTube. Like, honestly, you guys should definitely check it out if you haven't. But anyways, that's going to be it for the updates, and now it's time that we move on to the Q&A. Now, for those of you that don't know, every update vlog I do, I put up a Q&A. Like, I answer 5 questions from no matter where I get them, whether it be on the comment section on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, or whatever. I will answer 5 of them right here, and if your question doesn't get answered, well, better luck next time. So anyways, let's get this party rolling, and let's start off with, and this comes from Honor Weber, from one of my letters from What's in the Box, and he asked, who is the best Disney princess in your opinion? That's actually a very good question. It's actually pretty difficult to say right now. Like, do you mean, like, I don't know if there is like a I don't know if you would mean like a favorite, or what's the best one so far as a role model or stuff like that. I would say for me, like, a personal favorite for mine would actually be Princess Aurora. I know a lot of people, like, give a lot of crap to Princess Aurora, but honestly, like she had, like, sure, she doesn't really do much, but she definitely has a beautiful voice, really nice looks, and she really does seem like a really nice girl, so that's definitely one of my favorites. But I would say if I have to go with the best, I'd probably go with either Anna from Frozen or Mulan. Mulan is definitely one of the best role models when it comes to the Disney princesses. Very strong, very independent woman. Definitely she definitely has a lot of depth in her, but definitely shows that she can really do things on her own. And as for Anna, I gotta say, like, she definitely has that, like, a great bubbly personality with her, mostly with all the things that she has been through, and mostly her courage and her determination to help out her sister definitely is a great, and also, like, one of the, like, nowadays is a true, like, Anna and Elsa are definitely a true icon of sister love, so there's definitely that. So I think that could be my answer. The best could be Mulan and Anna, so I'm gonna go with that. But seriously, guys, come on, give Aurora a break, man. She doesn't deserve all that hate. Alright, the next one is gonna be coming from, whoops, there we go. There we go. Picked one. Okay, and it's gonna come from, on YouTube, Captain Crack Sparrow. Okay then, he asked, "Hey Animat, do you have a Nintendo DS or 3DS? I would like to send you some games if you have one." I definitely do. Just to give you a list of some of the consoles that I have, I actually have, I pretty much have all the Nintendo one. I pretty much have every single Nintendo console, from NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii. I don't have a Wii U yet, surprisingly enough. A lot of people are actually surprised that I don't have a Wii U yet. I do have Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and I have Nintendo 3DS. As for the consoles I have outside of, that are not Nintendo, I have a PlayStation 1, a PlayStation 2, and an Xbox 360. So that's pretty much my, like, I'll have an entire list of consoles somewhere on the side here. And, yeah, if you guys want to send me a game for, if you guys want to send me a game for What's in the Box, I'd be more than happy to. That would be awesome, actually. That would be great. But maybe it's too much to ask if one of you guys can send me a Wii U or, like, a new Nintendo 3DS. That'd be way too much to ask, but yeah, like, if you guys want to send me a game, I'd be more than happy to. Anyways, let's move on to the next question. And this one is going to come from Jack Zeckman from my emails. And he asks, do you really hate Sony animation, or is it just for funny stuff? I saw your video for Cloudy 2 with Joey T on Cartoon Palooza, and it doesn't seem like you hate them. Besides, how can anybody hate Surf's Up? Okay, I think I really want to try to clarify something here with me and Sony Pictures Animation. I know very well that a lot of people see me with Sony Pictures Animation like like Angry Video Game Nerd and LJN. Now, like, here's the thing. I don't like Sony Pictures Animation now. I especially do not like their recent movies in particular. Starting from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs all the way up. Technically, the best recent one that they've done is Hotel Transylvania, but that's honestly really not saying much. But let me be very honest with you guys. I don't really want to be recognized much as the total Sony Pictures Animation hater. Like, here's the thing. I would much rather be well known as the prominent... I'd rather be more well known as a prominent animation critic rather than just someone ranting and raving over Sony Pictures Animation. The thing is that, it's just, you know, I don't have anything against, like, I know very, very well that Sony Pictures Animation can make a really good film. Surf's Up is a really good film. Their collaboration with Arthur Christmas is just fantastic. I'll even admit that the animation on the Smurfs is not that bad. You know, I know they can do great things. I know they're capable of doing something amazing. It's just that they decide not to. And they're pretty much restraining themselves just doing three franchises. Cloudy, Hotel Transylvania, and the Smurfs. They've been doing that for the past 6 years, and they could be doing that for the past, soon it could probably be 8 years if you count the upcoming Smurfs reboot. So, that's the thing. It's here's the thing. I don't hate Sony Pictures Animation in general. I hate how they are now, that they're just being so stupid with their decisions, and you know, the worst thing is that with everything going on, especially the stuff that's been said about them in the Sony hack, the leaked emails, they're not gonna last long, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if the upcoming Smurfs reboot would be their last animated feature ever. Just saying. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. So, let's move on to another one. And this is gonna come... no, I already answered your question. Sorry about that. Oh, we got this part. Okay, so, from YouTube, we got Koopa Dude 1. And he asks, is your family supportive of your YouTube career? Most definitely yes. At first, I guess it's like how it is in terms of in artistic career. At first they seem very iffy, it looks like it's going nowhere, but ever since my videos are starting to become more and more popular, as I keep on growing, I've reached tens of thousands of subscribers, one of my videos has reached 1 million views, and especially Patreon, giving a good source of revenue, I gotta say, it's just fantastic. They have been pretty supportive, I will say. I really am happy with what I'm doing. I really want to continue with what I'm doing, and I really hope my family could fully understand this is something that I really want to do. And I think I'm getting a good idea that they really are supportive and they really are happy with what I'm doing. So I will say yes, most absolutely my family is supportive, and I really am happy for that, and I really am thankful for that. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Alright, so okay guys, let's go make this count. So are we all ready for the final one? The final question is gonna come from it's gonna come from Eli, from one of the letters that I got in What's in the Box, and he asks, Where, when, how did you first find out about the thief and the cobbler? Believe it or not, I've actually known about this a long time ago. It was actually back in the 90s when I first discovered it. Back when, it was not when it was out in theaters. It was back when blockbusters were up and running. Me and my family, we actually keep finding this DVD box of what looks like this Aladdin ripoff. Because when you first look at this as a kid, you can only think that it's an Aladdin ripoff, because you got this blue guy that looks like a combination of the genie and Jafar, and it's all Arabian themed. So, like, the first instinct is, oh, it's Aladdin, but it's not Aladdin. So that's pretty much my first instincts, and we actually got the DVD from a cereal box, believe it or not. Considering how it was a bomb, they might, like, Miramax pretty much made this little promotional thing and they pretty much included a DVD onto one of the cereal boxes, and one of which we got was, was The Thief and the Cobbler. And funny enough, they actually did reference that in the documentary The Persistence of Vision, which, by the way, I just want to say right now, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out right now. You can even get a DVD. Of The Persistence of Vision. All you have to do is go on their Facebook page. Just tell them you want it. Give them $25 and they'll be more than happy to send it to you. I couldn't recommend it enough. Go check it out. One of the best animation documentaries I've ever seen. So anyways, that's pretty much going to be it with this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching, and keep your eyes out for more great videos to come. And follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page. If you guys want to go and support my work and get some awesome rewards on the side, go to patreon.com/animat and go to edpstore.spreadshirt.ca if you want to get this t-shirt and get the Attack on Titanic's t-shirt. And with all that done, see you later, dudes!